And I'm back with another video. You know what I see every day? A lot of people talk down on people that take risk. And through history, a lot of people that took risk got the reward. And you have to take that risk. And don't take a risk. Don't take a risk without. Don't take a risk without knowing knowing your life will end. Don't wait till the last minute to take a risk. Take a risk early. Take risk that you know you can obtain and you know it will work, but it's still that chance where it won't work, because that's that separates the winners and the losers is risk. If you don't take a risk, you won't get the reward. You won't get the prize. You won't get the $1,000,000. You won't get the $1,000,000,000. You have to take those risks whenever your life is on the line, or whether your life isn't on the line and you just want to show people that you are a risk taker. You are a trailblazer. You are a phoenix rising from the ashes. That separates a lot of people in this world, because a lot of people are very complacent with their life, and a lot of people are very content with the things they have, and they just don't take risk or anything with their money. Sometimes you have to take those risks in order for you to get to the next level. If you do have money, you have to take a different kind of risk. If you are wealthier or in the top 10% or 2% or 5%, you know, it's okay to take a risk. It really is. What are you losing if you have that type of money? But when you're in the middle class, it's an in between type of thing. Is whether you take this risk and lose everything, or you take this risk and gain everything. So it's you have to take a risk either way. When you're poor, you have to take a risk. You take negative risk. You take a risk of robbing somebody. You take a risk of losing your life, or it's just different risk between the different tax brackets. And the middle class also has to take risk. Every day they're working. Every day 9 to 5. Every day 9 to 5. You have to take risk when certain scenarios come up. And you can either do this and stay where you at and keep having to work paycheck to paycheck, or you can take that risk into certain things. I'm not saying there won't be consequences or repercussions to what you take that risk, but don't die without taking a risk nobody has done before in a positive way. Because when you're dead, that's it. You can't take no money with you. You can't, right? You can't just have everything in the grave with you. Nobody will remember you about anything un- unless you took in risk, because the risk takers are the ones that stood out from a lot of people and went their own way and did things their own way. And they've achieved much more than the average millionaire or billionaire. They took risks and they got the really rich reward. I'm not saying that rich people don't take risks. It's just a lot of wealthy people, content people are very complacent in their life, and they've never took a risk, and they just take their money with them to the grave, and they never took a big risk. And I feel like if you live once, you have to take some risk that are risky, because you're not living your life how God planned it to be. Because we will have to sin, and we will have to take those risks, even if they put us in a bad position in life, because the struggle has created more beautiful stories and beautiful millionaires and billionaires than people that are complacent with their life and have everything at the palm of their hands. Those are the people that they remember in life. They remember you, taking a risk of having only like $1 in your pocket and investing into something and made it work. So take a risk before you die. Never get too comfortable with your life. Never get too comfortable around people. If nobody if that person isn't helping you in your life, that goes for people in your life too. If that person isn't helping you in your life, take a risk and keep it moving. You can just be by yourself and achieve your goals as better as, if that person was in your life or holding you back. Be outside the norm, but think outside the box. Like I said in my last video, I hate to repeat myself, but sometimes you have to sometimes you have to rethink things and go a different route in life. You have to take that exit and go through things to find your way back, and you'll be focused and ready to keep on and pass your goals in life. And that's gonna be in my video.